Hey y'all, it's Jenny. I'm back. I started to do this yesterday and my house was just a little crazy with all the noise. And I'm still in my dining room, still working on my craft room, but I think it's to where I can actually move back there and we can eat at our table again. Wouldn't that be nice? So, and then I'll continue to just organize as I go, which is funny because I tend to make a huge mess as I go. I'm a very messy crafter. Okay, so I was going to do a spread with some photos of just some plants that I had planted, just some of them a couple months back. I'm in Alabama, so yes, it was a month or two ago. And then this tree that's been blooming this week in my front yard that I always like. I had printed these off of my Canon selfie printer, so it was a 4x6 size, and just I made them into a collage of 4 2x3 sizes and just cut them up. Because this size that I'm working in is a traveler's notebook size. I am on the design team for Cheaply Chic. Her link will be listed below. And this was the March collection from hers, which they are sold out. They sold out pretty much immediately. But I do believe she has a couple of, I'm sorry, this is the April collection. I do believe she has a couple of March collections of the wings left that I've not done a complete flip through yet of, but it looks like this. They come in a blank canvas. If you've been watching me, you know this. I'm sorry I'm repetitive, but and then it comes with some goodies for you to decorate the journal how you like, or you may just leave it plain and write in it, and that's wonderful. I encourage that. You may take it to church. You may take it, well, you may watch online and take notes right now. It's not funny, I'm just kidding. Or you may simply write your grocery list in it. But that being said, I was wanting to do a layout of the flowers, and I had dried some flowers. These are not the flowers from my yard. These are flowers that I just keep over the years, and I put them in a little tin can after they dry. I'm horrible at drying flowers. I wish I had a vintage flower press. Oh my, I do. But I don't have one of those, so when I put them in a book, mine tend to just turn brown. I don't know. If y'all have a tip, let me know. I know my sister told me you can do them in the microwave somehow, I think. I will tell you, do not close them up in plastic before they're completely dry, though, because I've done that before and they mold. So, my daughter and her boyfriend had brought me flowers for Valentine's Day. So, anyways, that's a rose petal. I don't know what these are, but they're pretty. So, I was going to show you the different ways that I think would be cute to put some of your flowers this time of year on a page with the things. Some come in my collection, some I have on hand. So, this right here, I took a photo sleeve. You know, just, this was actually like a scrapbook page cover, but you can get the little photo sleeves, you know, that you get out of the little dollar books from Dollar Tree or Walmart. And I just cut it, and then I put in what I wanted to. I put this little quote that said, "Flowers need time to bloom, so do you." A little piece of lace behind it, and I sprayed some orange spray in there just to, I don't know, I was just playing around. But, and then I just stitched around with my sewing machine. That is one option. The second option is packaging I thought this was makeup, but it's actually watercolor box. But you can use any kind of packaging, and you can cut the plastic off of it and keep just a few. I don't recommend keeping everything, or you'll end up like me and be crazy cleaning out your craft room. But you can cut this up and stitch it together also. There's a tool that you can purchase. I have one. I don't know where it's at. If you saw my before hoarder's tour of my of my craft room, you would see. Well, I don't know where it's at, but there's such thing called a fuse tool. I know a lot of you are new to this watching me. This is why I'm being so basic right now. A fuse tool. I'm kind of having to learn. I'll learn how to use that, but I don't know where all the pieces to that is. But you can it just melts your plastic together all around the edges, and it seals in things like that. Okay, so this came in the collection. It's a little CD case, a little mini one. I thought I probably will use this and use a no-sew way. I thought that would be cute. You could alter an envelope, which I'm going to do that in a different video, but put them behind the window. That would be very cute. This coin jewelry, I think it's a jewelry tag envelope. It also came in the collection. I thought this would be pretty, so I don't know. We may go that route. And the florist envelope, which come in my collection, but you can find these, or if I ever have enough, sometimes I'll occasionally throw them in my little add-on, large add-on kits that come with your journals. If you order the large add-on kit separately, sometimes I'll throw in little things like this if I have enough in stock. So anyways, things like this, that's fun to use. I guess I don't think I've ever really put flowers, but maybe once or twice. So not using these items anyway. So that is what I suggest trying for that. I pulled some just book pages from the collection, some little doilies and wallpaper samples, more book pages. These are book pages I have. Some stamps, a few little pieces of washi, some masking tape because I think that looks fun. A few pieces of fibers. And then a few of these little cutouts from the collection. These are by Tim Holtz, or Paper Studio makes them from Hobby Lobby. And they come in packs. So, but I also include these, usually a couple of these in my add-on packs. And then I save the little pieces from planting my flowers, like these. So I'm going to incorporate a couple of these and use those in my layout. They probably won't be the plant that I'm putting down, but we're going to pretend it is. And then I just have a few more things from the collection, like this label, cupcake liner. We're just going to play and see what works best. So, that being said, let's get started after I've talked for about 15 minutes. Thank you for all of you new subscribers I got last night. I'm so excited. Again, so grateful to Holly at Simply Lake and Lace and Miss Miranda, Christine. They both did a craft room, or I'm sorry, an office redo tour collab last night, and I will link that below, to where they just made a space to craft. They ordered journals and they're excited, and so they're just making a little space in their office to sit and craft at. And they both turned out beautifully. So I highly suggest going and watching that, because they both just used, things in their house. And anyways, I'm so grateful to those ladies. And they're beautiful, sweet young girls, and their channels are so fun to watch. They vlog and do all the fun things, do home decors, decorate with me's, tours during the season. Right now, fishing, four-wheeling, just all the fun things. They're not a crafty channel, but maybe we'll turn them into crafters. Who knows? So, okay. So here's my photos, and with this collection, I've been using this dark blue ink, and I like mixing pink and orange for some reason. I just do. But you're always safe, I've said before, if you don't know what kind of ink to start with. If you like how I distress the edges of my papers and stuff, you may not like that. But Vintage Photo is a wonderful color to order to start out with if you just want one thing. It's by Tim Holtz, the company's Ranger, but if you Google Tim Holtz, you can find that and have that shipped to you. So, let's see. I like this that came in my collection of this old flower page. So, I have a tearing ruler here. And this says what this is, but, oh, well maybe that is what my little flower is. Here. Maybe it is. I don't know, y'all. The last two, this collection, Cheaply Chic, she just, puts these little things and randomly sends. Everyone gets something different, but I had, in one of my spreads I did it like recently, but it was in the last month's collection, but it was a banana bread recipe page, and I did a photo of my mom baking banana bread, which she had already done. That page came with it. And then she had sent vintage Yahtzee, well, they looked older, game papers. And then that same, that next week, I had pictures, my son and, let me rephrase that. I had pictures on my phone already of my son and daughter and her boyfriend and I playing Yahtzee. So now she sent this, and this is the plants I planted, and she does not choose these out specifically, and she sells a ton of collections each month, so when she releases them at the first of the month. So that said, I think I'm gonna get her to send me some Monopoly money or a pretend lottery ticket. Everything's happened that she sent me. Okay, so yes, I'm going to put this on there because that's adorable. A lot of times I will back these with coffee dyed paper to where I can write on them and use them as a journaling card. You can sew that if you like to sew. I've just learned to stitch a little bit this year. Or you can just glue it. So that's what we're going to do. Let me find a piece. You know what? I'm just kidding. I'm going to put these little notepads from Dollar Tree. They're great to glue on, or from Walmart that you have like a million of and don't know what to do with because you really don't write in them much. Unless you are organized and keep them by your desk and take notes on. Yeah, I think this, let's see, I think this would be really cute. Glued down here. So let's do that. I'm actually just gonna use a glue stick for that instead of my glue. I finally went and grabbed another bottle of Fabri-Tac yesterday, and it was the last bottle Walmart had. I was like, oh goodness, because I'd been saying all week, I've got to get more glue, got to get more to make my journals, and I was just finally just out, and I was, yeah, it was the last large bottle. They had a couple small ones left, but that was it. Okay, so we've backed that, and I'm gonna just brighten this up a little with some orange ink. And again, you can just take your, pad like that. Or these are sold by Ranger, or I think Hobby Lobby has a brand. And they're just ink applicator. Well, you need to make sure you get the foam applicator, because there are some that are for like a different type of mixed media. And I've accidentally bought those before. They're not for this, they're for something else. Which I have the stuff for, but I'll have to play how to learn how to use it. But yeah, so these are foam, or you can use the big bags of the little wedged cosmetic sponges from Dollar Tree or Walmart. Those are great. You can buy these in the large bags at Hobby Lobby. They might have them online. They're probably by the Paper Studio, I'm not sure. And Ranger may carry these too, but you put these on your finger and dip them in your ink. And another option is, I use these a lot. My daughter had gotten these from Wish several years ago and then passed them on to me. They were makeup brushes, but if you can find these at Dollar Tree, they're amazing and they're wonderful to distress your edges. Okay, so enough teaching for today. Okay, so let's put this down here. I'm loving the oranges and pinks together, so I'm pulling some more washi I just saw, and yellows. It's just fun for this time of year. I love how this old page looks too. I don't know where my little thingy went that had these, because these are not tulips and it's not this. I think it would be the Gerber daisy. But you know what? It's a flower. We're just gonna go with that. I have tulips out there, but I haven't taken pictures. Okay, so I had pulled this page from a book because I was using a lot of terracotta pots on this old ladder. And I got this in Happy Mail last week, and it's from November 1946. And it just has all of these old images. How fun is this book? These are the top things that I have that I guess are kind of different sometimes, that when y'all ask me what comes in my $10 large add-on pack. Holly and Miranda have advertised, that come with their journal, but I had sent them each one. They had just advertised for me and just posted me on Instagram so much, and it has given me business that I've prayed for, and I'm just so grateful. And I had just sent them a few extra goodies, and but you do get an add-on pack of some things with your journals always, but those were like extra large add-on packs that there's a $10 one and then there's a $15 one that they're, but you do get all kinds of stuff to play with. But anyways, I tore this out of that 1946 garden book, so I thought that might be fun since I was using the terracotta pots. But it looks like it's going to take 2 or 3 layouts, or 4 or 5, to document my newly found hoping to have green thumb. So I may just stick to the yellow for this layout and keep it more simple to not confuse y'all or those of you who don't like a whole lot of stuff, you know. But that's the fun of junk journal, and it's different than scrapbooking. You can just kind of be more free and just have fun. So let's see. I'm gonna do the orange. I'm gonna just ink up. Use this doily as a stencil, really. You can get these doilies at the Dollar Tree, usually, or you can get them on the cake decorating aisles. They're a little more sturdy, the ones on the cake decorating aisles. But again, I send things like that as well. If you've, I know some of you've ordered journals from me that are watching. 2 of you will have your journals on your way later today. I should have those packaged up. I should have shipped them out yesterday. I'm waiting on some items that are coming in the mail this evening that are kind of vintage and fun, and some packaging to pack some things in, but also some fun things that I was putting in the add-on packs with those. So I need to email you two and tell you both that's why those are 1 day later than I said I would ship them, but it will be worth it. So Cheaply Chic does this a lot, and I like the effect it gives. Go check out her channel, by the way. She's way more advanced than me as a crafter, and has, even though you can't really get her collection this month, you can definitely keep an eye out for journals if you can snatch one when she posts it. And you can also watch all kinds of videos that she has to show you how to work or make things or do things in your journals. So I'm just putting some yellow washi tape here because that looks fun to me. I'm just grabbing stuff now. I'm at the point of not thinking now. I'm just gonna get on with it. So I like to put glue on the back of most of my washi brands because it tends to hold better. Which is not a permanent tape, is why it's like that, but there are some kinds that do tend to stick better than others, and you don't have to do that. Okay, so I used to put my Christmas tree in this every year, and then it kind of got to where our tree just got bigger and bigger every year, so I moved it outside. Let's see. I think I'm gonna just back this with some book page. It is hot in here today. Usually, I mean, it's been hot, and then it's cold, and then it's hot. But today is hot in here. Which I just got a picture that my friend in Indiana had sent me. And she has a whole yard full of snow. So, isn't that crazy? Like in Alabama, I was like, we would die, like we would just be ecstatic. Well, I say that, I guess not, as I'm posting pictures of me planting flowers. But, yeah. She's over the snow. That's actually Cheaply Chic. She lives up north, but, like, it's just funny how that is. My glue is not wanting to cooperate. Oh, because I need to cut the top off. I'm a little spacey sometimes, y'all. I thought it didn't come with a lid, but it did. It's just not like at Hobby Lobby where it has, I mean, I guess it's the same company. I'm confused right now, but that's my life. I know Holly's cousin, Simply Lake and Lace, her cousin is, actually May made it. If you should be very familiar with her if you're into crafting at all. I know she sells art glitter glue in her store, and you can order it online if you don't live somewhere where it's freezing. And I have been wanting to try that for a long time, so I think I may order some of that and to try it. I do like the Fabri-Tac though, because it doesn't bulk up the back of the paper. It's acetone based, so it just keeps it flat. If you're journaling, it's good. I also love this glue, Tombow Mono Aqua Liquid Glue. But I know a lot of people love the art glitter glue, and I would like to order and try some of that. Which I think she has all kinds of stuff. She makes cards, scrapbooks, all types of things on her channel. And she and her husband have an amazing devotion that they usually do every Sunday live together, and I think that's nice. She also has a stamp club that you can join and get stamps, stamp of the month kind of thing, or you just order them, but I don't have any yet, but they're these that I recommend y'all buying, these, the clear kind. And she has like a faith-based set and then a regular stamp of the month, just random. So, yeah. And I just lost my info about this flower. I will have to put it on here later when I decide what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'm gonna make this a flip out to where I could journal if I want to, and I will. And to do a tip out like that, you just put your washi tape down the side, and then the other side. Now this washi tape is from Allie Brown. I need to link below her Etsy. I know that she's not always in stock because she sells out pretty much immediately a lot of the times, but if she has it and you can catch it, she has different type of things. She's an artist, and she designs these things in watercolors, and it sticks so well. Love it. She has this in the aisles, and now I've got it stuck and can't get it. So since I haven't learned how to edit my videos very well and cut that out, I'm going to just use some masking tape down through there. I have more washi, but I like the look of this natural. Okay. Oh, definitely buy your masking tape at Dollar Tree, because I saw it yesterday at Walmart for like $4 or $5, and then that was $1 at Dollar Tree. So, okay, so there's a tip out. I can journal there. I've got my photo that I'm actually going to, let's see. Layer up a little bit of maybe lace. That would be pretty. Cheesecloth would be pretty. I'm gonna do a little bit of that. And a little bit of lace because that would be cute. So I'm just gonna do like that right there. And get my little stapler. Y'all, I have stuff falling everywhere. Okay. I'm just gonna staple this on. And then I'm going to staple it on here. So see, that's another little tuck spot. I could tuck something under if I wanted to. So there's that, and then it flips out to journal on. And let's see. Okay, putting our flowers in our little pieces of paper. I meant holders. Y'all, I had everything together today. I was ready for this, and now my brain is just like, what are you doing, Jenny? Okay. So, I'm going to use this little CD case, and I'm actually going to let's see. Put a couple of, maybe put some of these Edith Holden poetry pages behind it. Where it says March right here, I think that'd be pretty. I know, y'all, it hurts to see me rip up this beautiful paper, but once you do it, it gets easier and easier, and you're like, oh, I can tear that book up. But it does. It takes some. That first time you're like, And there are books I have that I've not, like flower books and stuff, that I've not cut into yet. It's going to be hard for me to, but if I keep not being able to go to a store, I might end up having to. Okay, so I'm putting that in the back right there. And I'm going to put a little bit of double stick tape down to hold it. In place so it won't slide around. If I don't get it stuck before I slide it down there. Okay, I think. Okay, yeah, because I planted these in March, I think. I have on my phone when, but I'm not sure. Okay, and I'm gonna do some blue ink, and I don't want to swap out my sponge thing right now, so. And you don't have to ink the edges of things. I just like the dimension it gives. And it's therapeutic. It's therapeutic just to throw paint on stuff. Or ink. Okay. So we've got that. And then I'm gonna throw these little pieces of baby's breath, oops, down in there because I think that will just be so pretty. Okay, yeah, see? And then I'm just gonna put some double stick tape across the bottom of that. And I'm just gonna permanently adhese that. And I could have flipped it, but you know, it would have ended up getting messed up. So we can make that a tip out as well, like that, and journal on the back, but I'm gonna glue this down. And so I'm gonna, let's see, that'll be pretty behind it, but that's big. Just gotta find the right little piece to go over the top. That's pretty. That's a big piece, but I like the pink brought over from that page, so I'm gonna staple that on. And then glue that down right there. I started filming this yesterday and I had my book upside down. I ended up not obviously filming it, but I was laughing because when I went to show y'all the front of the book, I was like, I would have put this whole page in upside down, which would have been funny and fine, but that glue is just coming out way too quickly. Okay, so we've got that down, the flip out. I love the little baby's breath in there. That's so pretty. Have this one still. I'm just going to use a random one of these tags because I know that this probably is not what this is, but I'm just trying to show you how to use your gardening type things to make it fun. Ooh, this would be a fun tab to have on the side. So that's what we'll do. Plus I need to see the info on the back because some of my plants are dying because I think they're like, I need water, I need water. Okay. And they lied when they said these were $1 because I remember paying for, oh, maybe this was, I went different times. I went to Walmart and then I went to Lowe's, but I remember checking out thinking that wasn't what I paid. I mean, what that said. Okay, so there's that. I can still see the back if I need to, but it's a cute little tab on the edge of your book. And I'm probably we'll put, let's see, let's just go ahead and put some lace on the edge. Ooh, I know. This is all avocado dyed paper this month that Lynette had dyed. So she also made some add-on ruffles that she had avocado dyed. And I'm gonna put that down right there so it'll stick out too on this side. I think that'll be very pretty. Yeah, so you'll see that from that side and then just the back of it from there. And let's see, we're almost done. Let's see if I want to put this other one on here. I was going to use some fibers from the collection and put a little paper clip up top. So, I like the lace, but I think this would be fun. I'm gonna mix the pink and mint. That's a pretty pink eyelash trim. And so we're just going to take our paper clip and loop it through, or you can tie it like a bow, whatever you want to do. But I like looping it. And I know a lot of people glue it down so it'll stay, but I usually just tie it once I've looped it, if I loop it correctly. So like that one, if I don't feel like it's secure, I'll just tie it like that. And again, you can hot glue it if you really want it to make sure that it's not going to come undone. Then I'm going to trim that off. And then I'll just have a little paper clip that'll stick up out of the top, and that's fun. And then here's the little piece I made on my sewing machine. Actually, I think it was the day before yesterday. I'm not sure. The days are all running together. Oh, goodness. I'm just going to clip this in case I want to move it, because I like that. And then, let's see. I was going to put a little masking tape across here. I like the aged look of it, even though it's not, you know, it just has that look. And you could stamp on it too. In fact, let's see. I have my date stamp right here. I had gotten this on, I think peachycheap.com a while back. It's from, I don't know, Illustrated Faith or something, but you can buy these from all different kind of companies. I want that big old huge mega date stamp, but this usually, I mean, on this side it has like prayer, scripture, all this, but I covered that up, and I'm just gonna stamp what date that I think it is. I don't know. I was trying to think earlier, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know what date it is. And I usually do this upside down, but we're gonna hope I don't. And it's a junk journal, so if I do, that's okay too. Oh, yay. You can go to May Made It's store also and order date stamps. I don't know. Or if you request, enough of you request it, she might get some in. I don't know. So there's the date where it says April 17th, 2020. I don't know if that's the date. I think it is. And then I'm just going to leave this blank to journal down here. At first, I was journaling on camera. I don't mind doing that, but I know this video is a heck of a long one. So I'm just going to show you. We just took a little die cut and stapled it on this little CD pocket that came with this collection. And I put a little paper, pretty paper that I chose to put back there, and some baby's breath. Put some masking tape right there. You could put washi or whatever. I used one of my flower tags as a tab and backed it with this avocado dyed ruffle that came with the collection, but you can, you know, use whatever. And then I had used my doily as a stencil to ink that to just, I can journal over all that, the washi, everything. And then, oh, I could have glued 3 sides and made that a pocket, y'all, but I didn't think about it. That's an idea if you do this. And then we have this book page that came in the collection, and I just tore another book page for backing to that, and some of the fibers that came. And I did leave this as a little tuck spot. I'll show you like you could take, or I'll take another photo for instance, and for now, and you could just tuck it under there. And then you flip it out, you can journal here, and this comes out, and I can move this around and decide to, if I want to permanently put it in here. I may put this in my Bible. I'm not sure yet about that. And then I have this whole page to journal on. So I'm excited about that page. I think it's beautiful. So see, it's just an eclectic mix of fun. As Holly stated when I saw her Instagram stories, I laughed so hard. It was so cute, but she was so excited, and she said, y'all, it looks like Pinterest threw up on all in a book. So that's kind of what it looks like. That's a great description, Holly. So thank y'all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for subscribing. Like this video if you liked it. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.